I'm good.
All right. Good luck, Alex.
Thank you. You too.
Hopefully we don't die.
Have fun catching
The
this
NFL
kick
season
in
is hit
like
high gear, and off we go
H.
in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Make a week.
Yep.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Winston. His first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target.
Turn around and expect the ball,
bring
my
up
friend.
second down. The Giants and Bucks, these two teams, they met in Week 4 last year in Tampa Bay, and it was Nick Folk with a game-winning field goal, 25-23, and at the time, that sent New York to 0-4.
And how about the last two to get them to 0-4? Lost on a 61-yard field goal at the buzzer by Philadelphia kicker Jake Elliott, and then they lose this one to Nick Folk in Tampa.
Yeah, and then, of course, everyone knew the rest of the story. A season that Giant fans would like to
Jameis,
forget.
not,
Line of scrimmage, again, the
not
25,
Fitzmagic?
2nd and 10.
I traded Fitzmagic early.
Yeah. I think that's probably not a bad idea.
Now the rookie from Alabama, it's Bo Scarborough.
Draft
and
pick.
he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
I thought about
Give him 5 on
making
the
a
carry
couple
there, and it'll
trades.
set up
Thankfully,
the third
in
down.
the other league, I traded away
A quick burst there, and he nicely
Willie
led off
Hernandez or
a
something.
pretty
That
decent
lineman
game.
they just drafted, who's like star potential or something like that.
Nice.
To Brian Kozlowski, actually. He gave me a cornerback.
Wait,
forget
Brian
what else,
Kozlowski, the...
Third play here,
Brad's
this
brother,
opening
yeah.
drive as they're up
What the
against a
fuck?
3rd and 5.
Robert was on, we were playing, I think, random games one day. And
From the
and
shotgun,
he
it's
was looking at
Winston.
Twitter, and he's like, hey, Brian
Left side
Kozlowski's
here,
looking
that's
for
complete
people
to Godwin. Winston
to
to
fill his
Godwin on the
Madden league,
connection
and we're
there
like,
for
okay,
Tampa Bay
put us in
first.
there. I know.
Always laugh when people say
Adam
it's the toughest
Gilliland's
route
in
to
it.
defend. And I'm like,
Timmy
God.
Hill's in it.
Especially if it's a good receiver.
Jesus Christ.
That makes
Yeah.
things very difficult.
Robert used
But
to
when
be
you're
in
running
it,
a
and then
drag route,
he
something
decided he
short,
doesn't have
shallow,
time
going
for
through defenders,
Madden anymore,
Using
so
guys
they,
almost
they
as
booted
screens
him
in
right
order
out.
to get open. That makes things tougher. Guys
He
trying
did the
to
whole
get to
How often
ghosting
they
thing,
play?
too. It's pretty much every 3 days. They have, like, a hard schedule, though, which is different. Like, instead of it just being 3 days plus for us, like, they give us, like, a schedule of, you know,
When you gotta play.
basically, yeah, like, it'll be like, here's the schedule for the next 6 game weeks or something like that. And it's basically every 3 days. But you get, you know, you get a further outline of it, basically. It's kind of cool.
Second down. Winston.
Throw it all, you cunt.
And he can't get away from
Screen
the
passing,
pressure.
you
The
wouldn't throw it
Giants
fast
get
enough.
there. Kareem Martin.
Yeah.
Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets it
I hate
for
that
a
where
loss of
I have to wait
5.
until the animation's apparently complete in order to do it. I always press it too damn early.
There is a, I think there's a button you can press to get out of play action sooner.
Yeah,
Thought I
that
heard
is, you
about
can
that
put them on
somewhere.
a different route or something.
Yeah. Well, I've done that too.
On third down, Winston. And
Oh,
that is
no.
incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep here, Marcus Murphy. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away.
Oh my God, you're
And
kidding
did they
me.
keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down
Hold on
close
one
to the
second.
goal.
Here we go. Yeah, you're fine. All right.
Hello?
Hello.
All right, I'm back.
Cool.
Line at the 1-yard line.
You got Barkley back?
I think so. Yes. Yeah, I got him back a couple weeks ago, I believe.
Now the first running back drafted this year.
Oh, okay, I got lucky there.
Now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. In his own end zone, it's Manning. That's caught by his tight end.
Took a risk.
Yeah, I got that.
Up to the 24-yard line.
I felt like I was taking a risk in play action, too.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
And you remember pre-draft, there's a lot of speculation that the Giants should look for their future quarterback at number 2 with a great possibility. Remember, Sam Darnold from USC was still on the board, but they passed on him to take this runner, Saquon Barkley. And this is exactly why. They think he can extend the life of Eli Manning's career and give them 1,000-yard seasons year after year.
They haven't had a 1,000-yard season since 2012. Ahmad Bradshaw did it then. Now a first carry for Jonathan Stewart. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun now for Manning.
What? Beckham.
And third
Come
down is
on.
a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've
When's
got to
affecting
watch
our
in this
receivers?
one. Got to be
Yeah,
effective
really.
on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep for the Bucs, Deshaun Jackson. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he
Or
got
not.
all of it.
Oh, at the one? Son of a-
And Tampa
I'll take
Bay
that.
trots out there now. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December
Yay,
left.
more football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue.
That was a horrible throw.
Yeah. Did you try to hit the receiver, or did you try to throw? Or, like, throw it away?
I tried to hit him.
When you're on your own 1-yard
Yeah, that was
line like
Jenkins,
they
too.
were,
That was, like, the
oftentimes
worst
you're
guy to
thinking
throw to.
just run on any down, get
Yeah.
some space there. They elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
First trip to the red zone for the Giants. 1st and 10 right at the 20. A handoff to Barkley. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down
I have really
right
good
there.
linebackers.
I get that.
No gain on the
Yeah,
play
they
there,
look
so that
really good.
doesn't help. Now they're looking
As
up
long
at a
as they
3rd
stay
and
healthy.
9 situation.
That's been my problem so far.
Yeah, I just noticed when I was playing, when I was checking when you were paused, I was looking at the injuries,
So they've been
and I'm
unable
without
to
David Harrison
capitalize
right
on a
now.
great field position as of yet.
Ouch.
Here's 3rd and
Yeah.
9. To throw is Manning. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big
How was that
call
intentional
coming on 3rd
grounding?
down.
The receiver?
Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside
Wow.
the pocket.
You have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And the kick by Rosas
Yeah.
is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline.
Finally got
So
my
out come
starting
the
running
Bucs
back back
now.
and,
And
lost
this is a
3
unit
calls.
that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring
I
or
just
moving
have
the
my
ball in
sweet spot
basketball,
yet
what do
of
they do?
wanna
Get it to their
do,
best
what
player,
identity I
right?
wanna
Find a
be.
matchup, create
Yeah.
it, exploit it, and
I
try
know
and
with the
move the football.
scheme, ideally for quarterback, they want like a scrambler, I guess, which makes sense.
The out route
Being West
incomplete.
Coast,
That's
but,
Howard. And he's taken down, but able to
think
slip
either-
across the 35.
I think that's wrong.
A gain
West
of
Coast
11
doesn't
to
use
kick off
scramble.
the
You want
drive,
someone
and it's a
that
quick
throws the
first
short
down.
pass as well.
And
Yeah,
after that completion, you can understand why so many
I'd like
teams
somebody
in the
that's
league
good with their
are
feet anyway.
emphasizing
'Cause,
speed
like,
on
Eli's
defense at every position.
the last
The tight
pretty
ends are
much the
creating
worst
so
at
many
in this
tough
game.
matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end
That's
as a
like 60-something
linebacker,
speed,
this is
so-
going to be the result every time.
yeah.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I don't know if I want to develop Laletta a little bit, who I think he's a rookie
Now
on this
Scarborough.
team. He's the second
And
string,
unable to
or
get downhill
try and
there,
draft
so
a guy.
take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down.
I think I'm more of a West Coast guy.
Only getting 1 yard. There was no room
by
to
not
run.
having a team that's capable. That's kind of tough.
Yeah. At the end of the day, you know, I kind of just want someone that's good with the ball, period. Like, you know, first they have to throw before they can use their legs. But if I can get a guy that throws decently and can scramble a little bit, I'll take that.
Now Jameis on second down.
Oh, my God.
Oh, he's able to muscle him here as he pulls it in.
I thought he was going to, as soon as he turned and your guy still had the back, I was like, fuck, he's going to pull away, and then he didn't.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the
like
football as we begin the second quarter. And they're on the move here. They've got it first.
Yeah, me too.
Really good. Outside receiver's really good. And I feel like I just don't know what exactly my team does good.
Yeah. I need like one more decent receiver, I'd say. Because like the third receiver is like
Winston now to throw on first down.
He's like a 70-something or anything. It's either Inman or Latimer. No, Shepard's like an 84. Then you got Beckham. Ingram's like a receiver too, basically. That's a tight end.
To cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays.
And then Eli's good, Barkley's good. I'm still getting the hang of him too. He's like a mini Zeke almost.
Isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them.
Yeah, it's a lot tougher on this game.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A give to Jones. And some room to run now. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 out of first.
Like, you can hit it, but it's not like hitting it like you would normally do. It's like you have to catch on the right defense, which is good. Every game shouldn't be every run shouldn't be
I would say every game has been pretty different too.
First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. Yeah. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9.
The nice thing about that other league is like the first 6 weeks or so.
Here's Winston.
Wow.
Picked off by Eli Apple.
Oh, that was dumb. I should have just kept it in
deep in their own territory as he's brought down.
He was going to be so open because he was coming inside and he never turned inside.
Drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
She's going nuts right now. She just found a recipe for tortellini Alfredo, I guess, for a crock pot. And she got a crock pot for birthday. Fantastic.
Now we've got a giant player here, slow to get.
Sorry, that wasn't me. That was computer.
I know.
An update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
He's been injured like twice this year for you.
I think so. That's the 2nd time, yeah. Which he's got like a 92 injury too, so that's kind of bullshit. But
maybe try changing your backs so you have a short yardage back.
Yeah.
I have that now. That's how you see Scarborough in for like the big packages.
Yeah.
This time it's Stewart. And he is met in his
a lot of teams are doing that now. Muscle cramps.
Lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Sorry, dude. They make forget what's good for that.
And on 3rd
Weed
and
is
8
good for that,
defensively, they're going to
probably,
beef
but
up the secondary.
can't
6 defensive backs.
Weed's good for everything. I started taking CBD for stress and stuff like that. And it's
First catch
fantastic.
there for OBJ, and that good for a 1st down.
The goal for any
it's one of the guys at work takes it for. He's got like tennis elbow. And he said it's just like
and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
Takes it away, no side effects, no addiction.
Crossing route. They go play action here on 1st down.
Ooh,
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Manning. Over the middle to Beckham. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards on the play.
But that's the kick right
not
there.
Bad.
Eli Manning.
I got to take his advice and target him a little bit more sometimes, I think.
It's a deadly combination, isn't it?
It really is, but what really makes it work is just how unflappable Eli is with his demeanor, able to maintain his calm and his poise. Because we know OBJ, he can run pretty hot and get excited out there.
Sometimes just one-handed grabs for him.
It doesn't matter what it is. Just throw it up there. He'll go get it.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Manning to throw once more.
Oh,
He's going to be
okay.
grabbed and pulled down. Levante David coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. From the gun, it's Manning. He's going to fire one deep, middle of, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley.
Are you serious?
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 16. Winston now after the fumble recovery. He's going to let this one go deep. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 46.
Oh my God, every time I switch the line,
Great return.
They have like no stamina.
All the way down to the 16-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going, and being able to make a play on the football.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah. Oh, you got JPP on this team?
Surprisingly. I had no idea.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up.
They don't have it in the game, though.
That's lame. That was something I was thinking of with him and like Shaquem Griffin too. Oh no. Alright, that works. Wanted to throw to a different guy and switched.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going
Griffin,
through progressions. He wanted to go to his
if he's
top
got,
guy. You do that against this defense.
He does. He has one.
He does have one arm?
Certainly
Or
will.
hand
They
or
react
whatever?
very quickly to the thrown football.
Nice.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down.
Damn.
Fires one that's intercepted.
No. Oh, shit.
Picked up by Jones.
Are you serious?
And a
Wow.
short return to the 6-yard line.
This is turning into a pick fest.
From what we've seen thus far,
yeah.
This is not a formula for winning football. When you have more turnovers than points scored, that's a tough way to try and win a game.
They'll start things on first down with Bo Scarborough. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second.
How heavy is he? He looks like he's the size of a lion.
Him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
They couldn't just put a hole in the way they had it was twisted, so I have to completely cut out the liner.
Line of scrimmage is the 8 on 2nd and 8.
I'm not going to order
Right.
Now a second down throw for Winston. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford. But first, this timeout.
Everything else not bad? Yeah. I'll be interested to see how big mine is.
This is Scarborough. And he's going to lose
74 blocks him and get the fuck out of the way now.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
That's a hell of a punt.
That is a really good punt. You got the win now, too.
And now out come the Giants. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, what are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Can you help?
higher than the other.
Sorry, Alex, give me a second.
Shit that's made in China is absolutely a piece of shit. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Nope. All right.
This is what it looks like.
Nice. Looks good, minus the sleeve.
The zipper doesn't break it over since I hit it.
This is door sure needs. Sorry, do it one more time.
Manning now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. From the gun, Manning to Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game. And it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Manning throwing on second down. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Actually lose yardage? I don't
And
think so.
prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Again, it's Manning.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
I'm playing quarters. I'm playing quarters. Where was my safety at?
Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham.
I don't understand.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
Was that zone or man?
Yeah, it was quarters.
Wow.
I had four deep, and I had no one on that side.
That's weird.
And the lead grows
I don't
to 10-0.
understand. Apparently he saw something else he liked.
I guess there's a win this way too.
Now
Jesus
to kick
Christ.
this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Bruised shoulder. You can go back.
Left guard.
I thought Hernandez was my left guard. I gotta check that. Bye. Hold on.
Yep.
Alright. I'm good.
Okay. Let's see if I can find an offense.
Here comes the Tampa Bay
That's
offense
the one
now
thing
heading back
I
out
haven't gotten
onto the
off season.
field.
Can't get
And
to
what do you
Sean
think goes
Jackson
on here in
behind
this
the fucking
situation? If you got the
defense.
football, you're
Stop.
trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump starting your
boy.
team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Jameis now on first down.
Spotlight Evans. Doesn't work.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back
Did it
good
go well?
plays have them on the move on first down.
That's good.
On 1st and 10, Winston.
Oh, throw it away. Throw it away, you
Second
bitch.
back right at the midfield stripe. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a
I'm just
timeout
blessed
here by the
Quarterback
offense,
I hate.
as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to
You
need
always get
something
burned by
here.
that.
17 yards to go on second down.
Last year it was Wentz,
From the gun,
which was
Winston.
ironic in some ways.
Fighting his way through contact. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the
Never gonna get
football.
up
That one goes for 24 yards.
The goddamn save.
So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
I wish it would show the wins.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter
it'd be nice
number 3.
to know, hey, I'm kicking into the win.
Second half ready to get rolling.
Instead
The
of when you get
Giants
out
with
the
a lead,
field.
and they are set to receive this kick. On the return, here's Marcus Murphy. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Stewart on first down. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Manning to throw. It's complete on the bubble screen.
Wow.
JPP, what are you
this
doing?
One goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Manning. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Manning. And now comes out. Manning lost it. And the Buccaneers have it. So the defense there.
That happens so much.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what
just when he gets hit, he always loses the ball.
Didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit.
I was trying to throw the ball too.
Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Right side caught by Jackson.
Juke left too.
Oh, no.
Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
In the game, too.
So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker.
I just need better, like, 2 and 3 tight ends.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Yeah.
And he'll get it down on the
Maybe you
play.
need better tight ends.
Really no, they're really good.
There, but it's enough
I
to
just
give
can't
them a new
figure out a way to get them all the ball.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Wide open receiver complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Jameis now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Dislocated shoulder.
I'm going to need some help
wow.
with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
On 2nd down, Winston again. And it's caught.
Roll in.
He rolled into the end zone. Oh, no.
That bitch.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Ready? White 25. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
They'll run forward with Bo Scarborough. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun.
Or not.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Where the fuck? That was supposed to go to my O receiver, which was out to the right.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
No doubt about it.
He was square on my screen when I looked at
This
him.
feels almost like a
I was going to
well-pitched
spotlight
game
him.
of baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. They'll try and run it with
man.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
I don't know if it's a bug in the game or something, but whenever they kick a field goal now, I never get a whistle.
I can't get close
So
to blocking. I can't get through the line even on the end.
as they send
No.
this one away.
Maybe I need to practice stuff.
Now it's Murphy.
Yeah.
And he'll get it up to about the
I feel like the
26
drills are
yard
really
line, just
dumbed
across
down
the
too.
25.
Like they're
And New
made
York
to be a
set
little
take
easier.
the field. Yeah, last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead.
Some of them are
You
still
got to
a little
protect the
harder.
football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Manning now on 1st down. And it pops free. The
Jesus
collision there
Christ.
jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. The pitch goes to Barkley. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Manning.
Oh,
incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Oh, please.
Go back.
Oh.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he'll get this up over the 25 and the 26. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They run. This is Scarborough. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end.
Put them on
Howard
play
complete.
ball, and then they watch the ball go right past them.
The 40, they'll mark him down at the 39.
Yeah, I mean, awareness makes
and they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
I think that's Ogletree, who should have decent awareness, but Cody's just a master of the ball hawk, too.
I don't get it. I mean, they completely reamped it, and he's still throwing it.
So from the 3rd
I tried
now,
twice.
they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Some people
Or
are
it
just
hits the guy
really,
right in
really
the
good.
face. I don't get it.
Yeah.
On play action, Winston. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
Fourth quarter.
Winston now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Let's go now.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Winston. And that's complete. It's Watson.
Oh, man.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Justin Watson, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the 4th. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Bye-bye.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Jesus
couldn't quite
Christ.
hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
No time.
We've seen good
I
cover
keep
skills
trying to
on
possession
display
catch,
throughout
and there's
this
no
game,
chance.
really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
It's going to be a draw. I'm like, it's
Really
really
nice
going to be a
pickup
good
of
defense.
14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. On 1st down, Manning. He dumps it off to Barkley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
He's so fast.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Manning now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now Manning.
Oh, my gosh.
Commentator
curse. Too, and it's man-to-man, and he just ran right talking by.
Unbelievable.
Before the game, they were running the route tree
That
about
is
as
the
efficiently
type
and
of throws that
effectively
he should not be
as we
missing.
could have possibly imagined.
Right.
But sometimes the passes just go awry.
That was a
Yeah, let's
touchdown.
face it. When you're running the route tree
Oh,
in
yeah, he wasn't
pregame,
gone.
you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's
Damn, I had
Shepard.
him lined up for
A
it.
really nice gain of 25 yards.
I'm like, if he doesn't hang on to this one with all the time he's got to possess the ball, forget about it.
Yeah, a lot of people would
Might
call
as well
it a
just
gutsy
trade
type
him.
of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Manning. Oh, no, he lost
There it is again.
And the Buccaneers have it.
There it days again.
Just as they thought they might be able to take
Good
that
game.
across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turn the ball over. Terrible.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10, right
Should be some
at the
defensive
30.
players of the week out of this game.
Yeah.
Winston now after the fumble recovery. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And
you got to break away.
Right at the 34 here. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
The give is to Jones.
You gotta wham him. At least hold the damn block.
Harrison would have fucking wrecked this shit there.
Straight ahead positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
Would not have had 4 extra yards.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. Jameis to throw it. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
I really wanted to throw it deep, and then he started backing up. I just couldn't bring myself to do it.
Yeah. That ended up being a mistake, too, because if I had not gone into press coverage, he wouldn't have backed up.
Winston now from the 50.
Oh.
The tight end's got it. And he'll go
Like I said, my tight ends are good.
Yeah. The 30.
Between Drake, O.J. Howard, and I got
these guys are running
dude, the Browns
like
cut.
you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions.
Who actually I would love to get more playing time because he's got like a
conservative and running that football.
Wow. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Used to be a wide receiver.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Yep. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go.
On the counter, here's Jones. And a pickup of about 4 down.
I normally wouldn't hit sprint, but I saw him in the backfield. So gotta go around.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion.
I really want to run the read option, but I'm so scared.
With how often I blitz, that might not be a good idea either.
I mean, it could. All you got to do is read it, right? As long as your defensive lineman comes in the backfield.
True.
Strafing is so slow.
Run it with Scarborough.
Look at Scarborough just carrying people.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning,
He's
and
the size of 2
timeout
corners.
taken with 1:55 remaining.
All he's got to do is break into the secondary, and he might as well be home free.
Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Winston.
Son of a bitch.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
You can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Extra point good
Who's
by
your second string
Catanzaro,
now?
and that makes it a
That's some
21-10
62-year-old rookie I
game.
just picked up.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up
Yeah.
and send this one away.
That's always my strategy. I told Cody the same thing. The starting quarterback goes down, chances are you're fucked anyway, so I'm going to go down and play
And they'll be looking to atone for
point.
last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
You gotta press square. Never mind. Forget about
This is
it.
intercepted, and
I was
that
trying.
should do it. Picked up by Josh Jones.
Get him. Oh, Eli.
Oh, he's out of gas. Don't fumble it.
Set up now as he brings this thing all
Alright,
the
I
way
don't
back
think
inside the
Shepard
20.
can
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2
can
scores.
get the ball out of there.
Force you to make some throws you
Good
definitely
game.
wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
I'm not throwing. I'm going to run it up that way.
No.
On the ground. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
It's time to play.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Good game.
Yep, good game.
Charles, in this one.